Hello. Hello. I'm amazed that I do this for a living because I have a lot of anxiety. And I've gotten it under control, but when I was a kid, I had anxiety attacks. The first anxiety attack I ever had, I was at the circus. And I was having a good time until the tightrope walker came out. And that's when I realized I couldn't breathe. You know, I was just sitting there like, oh, what is he doing up there? Why are you all applauding this guy? He could die at any second. And that's what it feels like watching Joe Biden give a speech. Every time he starts a new sentence, I'm like, oh, he's not gonna make it, oh my God. Then somehow he gets to the end, turns around, gets on a bicycle. I'm like, no, Joe, no. I mean, people say Biden's memory is going, but I don't know. He's never missed a payment to Israel. That joke kills at my college shows, I'll tell you that. Who knows? Trump was convicted. I feel bad. It's going to be so hard for those cops to arrest the guy that they voted for. I think it's just going to help Trump. I don't think it's looking good. I tell my Democrat friends, like, you know, get ready, because this January 6th, it's your turn. And you know they're going to do it, but they're not going to storm the Capitol dressed like Vikings. They're going to knock dressed like they're in the musical Cats. Just like, may I shit on your desk, Ted Cruz? People are bummed that it's Biden versus Trump again, but I just realized I have a bunch of jokes from 2020 that just became relevant. I feel like Jay Leno if Monica Lewinsky blew Clinton one last time. I was criticizing Biden to a friend of mine, and he said to me, he said, look, I'd vote for the Democratic nominee even if it was Adolf Hitler. Which is weird, because I didn't ask him that. That's like if you said to someone, would you rather kill your mom or your dad? And they're like, I'd rather kill my dad even if I had to fuck my mom. And you're like, whoa! You made it worse. You made it worse and revealed something about yourself. His wife is even more intense. His wife walks around with a t-shirt that says, I'm a Biden bitch. Even when we were at a civil war, no one wore a petticoat that said, I'm a Lincoln whore. Guess what, both those jokes? 2020. I was recently doing shows in Richmond, Virginia, and if you don't know, Richmond used to be the capital of the Confederacy until they moved it to Florida. And they have dozens of Civil War museums, and then they actually have their own Holocaust memorial, and I think it's their way of being like, we all fuck up sometimes, right, guys? And it's very small. They had like one shoe. So when I was done with that, I went to one of these Civil War museums. It's a real one there. It's called the Civil War Museum, and it's huge. It's got all these exhibits. It's very good. My only complaint with the Civil War Museum, it wasn't quite clear who won the Civil War based on the things they were selling in the gift shop. Like they had a CD for sale where it was a real CD. It was half Union songs, half Confederacy songs, which is like a book called The Diary of Anne Frank and Kanye West. And obviously, I didn't buy the CD. Of course not. What if it slaps? What if the Confederacy had some real bangers in the can? That's like when R. Kelly comes on an old playlist and you're like, I cannot listen to this without headphones. That's for damn sure. Because no one's going to believe me if I'm like, I like the Confederacy, but only for the music, I swear to God. Do you think R. Kelly is ever sitting in his prison cell and hears Michael Jackson come on the radio and is like, if only I could have danced a little better? My little sister's a big Taylor Swift fan, and she gets cocky about it. The other day she told me, she said, Taylor Swift is more famous than Michael Jackson ever was. And I was like, well, to find that out, she's gonna have to molest some kids. Because there's loving someone's music and there's loving it despite the allegations. Let's see Taylor shake that one off and then we can talk. I was watching a YouTube video a couple months ago called How to Correctly Eat a Mango. Because I'm done fucking around. And before the video, there was one of those ads. You know those ads? I could skip it after 5 seconds, but I ended up watching the whole 13-minute ad. And it's because it was an ad for this charity. It was very moving. It was an ad for this charity that gives reconstructive surgery to babies born with cleft palates. And it was very moving. It bounced around, but it kind of focused on this one baby who was almost adorable. And I was, let me finish. They're the ones raising money for this shit, not me, okay? In fact, I was so moved, I've never done this with a YouTube ad, I went to the link, I donated $5. And they had a little box, you could write the parents, so I was just like, I hope that's enough to close the gap. But, oh, I'm sorry, did you donate $5? Then shut the fuck up and let me finish this joke. Because I spent so long watching it that now all my ads are for cleft palate babies. And it's the same one every fucking time. And I want to help them. I gave $5 if you recall. But sometimes I get home, I just want to watch bloopers from The Office without fucking God's bloopers first. And I didn't know how to make it go away. I deleted my history, didn't work. I changed browsers, didn't work. And then I donated $6 to Planned Parenthood. Baby disappeared. I'm very pro-choice, anti-baby, whatever term you prefer. Even if you're pro-life, and I think it was a mistake coming here tonight, but even if you are, I don't think it's some a victory for making abortion illegal, but only in some states. Because then the only people that you're forcing to become parents are the ones who don't have the resources to travel to a state where abortion is legal. And those aren't the kind of parents you want. Think about, how are you going to be a good mom if you can't even get your kid aborted? We need parents who are willing to go the distance. You couldn't go to Planned Parenthood once, but you're going to go to all his soccer games? Get the fuck out of here, dude. I think it's backfired on pro-lifers. Because, like, for example, if you're now, after Roe v. Wade got overturned, if you're a member of the U.S. military and you want to get an abortion, but you live in a state where it's illegal, the government has to reimburse you for travel to a state where abortion is legal. I mean, back in the day, you had to go all the way to the Middle East if you wanted to kill a baby on the government's dime. Whenever the Supreme Court comes out with a conservative decision, my girlfriend gets very upset, and so do I, because I have to write a new joke. But my girlfriend, she minored in political science, so she gets philosophical about it. She goes on this rant about, she says the problem is lifetime appointments. She says it's such insanity that America, part of it was leaving the monarchy, yet somehow we have this incredibly important position that once you get it, you just get to hold on to it until you die. And then in the same breath, my girlfriend tells me she wants us to get married someday. And I'm like, baby, don't be such a fascist. I love her, but we've been together almost 4 years. It's time for an election. And don't get me wrong, she has my vote, but after 2 terms, let's get a black woman in there. Give me 4 more years, okay? I'm thinking about my future. Whether I want to stay in America for the rest of my life. I think some of us, we feel that those rumblings. And what's cool about this, I get to travel around the country. I've been to Europe recently. Sometimes I think about that. I was in Montreal, which I really loved. If you've never been to Montreal, There's so many French and English speakers in Montreal that even if you go to like a Starbucks, the barista preemptively will be like, bonjour, hi. And I took 8 years of French in school, so every time I'd be like, bonjour. And they'd be like, comment j'étais pour vous aider? And I was like, well, the jig is up. I was hoping to talk about numbers pretty exclusively, but I will have un frappuccino. I get jealous of Canadians. I get jealous of Canadians because they have universal health care. We just have Mr. Beast. We all know him by now, famous YouTuber. He made that video, Mr. Beast. He found 1,000 blind strangers and gave them free corrective eye surgery. Because our healthcare relies on the Willy Wonka system. Have you seen it? It's very moving. It's basically 1,000 people crying because the first thing they have to see is Mr. Beast. And people say that he's generous, but I don't know if he films every generous thing that he does. It's kind of pathetic, filming strangers to build up your YouTube following. I just don't think it's a good deed if you film it. You know what I mean? It negates the generosity. If you give a lot of blowjobs for your OnlyFans, you're not generous. You're not. You're a public school teacher, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not a selfless act. I don't even hate Mr. Beast. I hate that my dad loves Mr. Beast. Because he's very conservative. I know a lot of conservatives that love Mr. Beast. It's like they can understand the concept of universal health care, but only when it's presented to them on YouTube. The same way they only support trans people on Pornhub. I am a trans ally, of course. I actually ran to my old college roommate at the airport. I found out that they had recently transitioned. And I was thrilled because I had forgotten their name. I wish everyone I've ever met would transition. I have progressive views, but that doesn't mean I'm a good person. Liberals make that mistake sometimes. I have a more conservative friend, and he has views that really, he's one of those guys, and we all know those guys, who's like, you see this article? No, a trans woman played volleyball, made a little girl explode. And I can't stand that shit, because the kind of guys that complain about trans women playing women's sports are the same kind of guys that told guys like me in high school, you run like a girl, you throw like a girl, and now they're mad because some of us followed through. But I will say, in his defense, he is a wonderful human being, better than I could ever imagine being. I'll tell you a story. Once, me and my conservative friend, we were walking down the street in New York City. In front of us was walking a woman in very high heels. As far as I could tell, she was trans. Now, at some point, this woman, she tripped on her right heel. She fell into the street right as a bus was approaching. And my conservative friend ran into the street, scooped her up just in the nick of time, helped her on her feet, sent her about her way, and then he turned to me and was like, that's why men shouldn't wear heels. It was a lot of things all at once. And I want to be clear, I think it's a shitty thing to do. But if I had been alone, I would have been like, oh no, she's dead. I come from a fucked up family. What's your name?
Emily.
Emily, hello Emily. Do you, how's your family?
It's fucked up.
Yeah. Who's worse, me or you?
I'd like to say me.
Okay. Here's a game that's gonna bum out the audience immediately. Try telling me in like a fun way what's fucked up about your family.
My dad, a pedo.
Whoa. Okay, hold up. Listen, it's all bad, but can we admit it just got a little bit better? It's very, very bad. I do not want it to change anyone's mind on that. But he like, you know, not an incestuous pedophile. That's nice. Count your blessings. You do want, I'm sure sometimes a pedophile's like, oh my God, his own kid? That's fucking gross, dude. I'm not saying it's good, I'm just saying. I live in a big apartment building in New York, and last year, a registered sex offender moved into my building. And I know because legally he had to go door to door and introduce himself as a registered sex offender. And I had these next door neighbors that immediately moved out because they have 3 young kids. So now I bring this guy everywhere. He's like my emotional support pedophile. Someone sits their kid next to me on the plane, I'm like, I love children, but so does Gary. Don't worry, he doesn't fuck his kids, though. It's a little bit better. I want you guys to know that this audience is so different that there's no joke that's going to make all of you laugh at the same time. What do you do for work? You're a psychologist. Really? That got an applause here? Were you guys applauding like, fix this guy upstate? Okay, you're a psychologist, so like do you do one-on-one therapy?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you recently retired. Okay, how about some pro bono work on the side? One patient you retired. What was it like for your patients? Like, did you tell them at the end of the session, they were like, oh, yeah, I think my mom is bad. And you're like, well, I'm quitting the business right now. So you work that out. Was it tough? If my therapist retired, I'd be horrified. Were there tough conversations? Did you say like did you say you can call me still, or did you say, I'm done? Here's the Amazon link to some rope. We are done with these sessions. How harsh was it? It was hard. Did you say no more calls, or like a couple of them? Like you could.
Some people email.
Email. Oh God. That's really traumatic. Was it a hard decision for you to make, or you were like, I cannot wait to stop hearing about these people's parents?
Yes, that.
This is so scary because I'm like, does my therapist feel this way too? Do they all feel, okay, were there any clients that, maybe you saw as like a son? This one, he was kind of funny, and you looked at his videos online, and wow. Do all therapists get pretty burnt out by the end?
Yes!
How many therapists are here tonight? This is good. I feel like it's going to take this many to fix my issues. I said, one is not nearly enough for my problems. Why? Why are you all here? How do you all know each other?
We're together!
You all work together.
Wow!
Okay.
We came to fix you.
Okay. Thank you. Now, okay, be honest with me. How much do you share with each other about your respective clients?
A lot.
A lot! Wow. Do you all treat, so you see them, you see the youth in their eye, you go, wow, you guys still care. You're still worried.
Youth in my eyes, and I don't care.
Okay. So let's since you can't talk about specific patients, what's like something that like a trend you've noticed recently? You're like, people keep complaining about this.
The high cost of living.
The high cost of living.
And what do you say? We need to raise our rate to $300 now. Oh, that sounds so tough. By the way, the last check bounced. Are you all doing like the Zoom therapy now, like over online?
No.
Okay, because that's what I'm doing. I hate it. I hate it because I use my laptop for porn. You shouldn't be using the same device to work out your mommy and your daddy issues.
You gotta get a new device for porn.
You don't shit repeat.
You know, what kind of porn are you watching this? You should talk to someone about that. May I suggest one of these 7 things next to you?